patterns, permutations, time, rhythm, coordination, meter, concentration, tempo, modulation, groove. Welcome to the Drum Mantra Podcast, where we discuss ways to go deeper with our practice. I'm Rich Stitzel, and I'll be your host. Hey everybody, Rich Stitzel here. Welcome to the very first episode of the Drum Mantra Podcast. I thought it would be fun to start off by just playing the audio to one of the very first lessons I created for the Drum Mantra website. This lesson in its entirety is available on richstitzelmusic.com, but I'm just going to let you hear the audio to the whole lesson today. It's called Rhythmic Perception, a Primer, Part 1. I hope you enjoy. Hey everybody, this is Rich Stitzel coming to you from a stormy evening in Chicago. A nice, cool summer night. I wanted to talk a little bit tonight about something that I've spent a lot of time thinking about, which is perspective, rhythmic perception. So for those of you who aren't drummers, this will be kind of an intro to this concept, and for those of you who are drummers, there will be some challenging elements that we'll definitely get into in the following videos. So this is the primer, but I highly recommend being comfortable with this before we move on to the next stuff. So the rhythms that we're going to deal with tonight are a grouping of 4 and a grouping of 3. This is the first polyrhythmic grouping that we learn as drummers, and it sounds like this. There's a sentence that goes along with it. My sentence is, kick the silver bucket, kick the silver bucket, kick the silver bucket. So math-wise, what we're going to do is devise a little mathematical formula, and then I'm going to turn 2 different metronomes on to 2 different tempos that play. So it's a 3 to 4 relationship. So if we take 120 beats per minute, a very common tempo, and we divide it by 4, we get 30. 30, 30, 30, and 30 equals 120, and 30, 30, and 30 equals 90. So 120 and 90, if we put those 2 tempos into 2 different metronomes, we will get. So let me do that real quick. Turning the Frozen Ape metronome app on. Here's 90. Here's 120. Kick the silver bucket, kick the silver bucket, kick the silver bucket. Now what we hear is the slow tempo, the lower pitched click, is in 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So every time we hear 3 clicks here, we hear 4 clicks of the high pitched one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the slow tempo is subdividing 16th notes. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3. And the fast tempo is subdividing 8th note triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4, triple it, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the interesting thing is, depending on your culture, where you're from in the world, if I just turn these 2 tempos on, and you're from the United States or from South America or North America, you probably most likely are going to hear these rhythms with the foundational beat being here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But in African cultures, they have a heavier triplet-based rhythm to their music, West Africa. So they may hear the tempo being here. In 12/8. Triplet, 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 triplet. So those are 2 perspectives to something that doesn't have any definition right now. It's just 2 clicks happening at the same time. Now, to get a little bit deeper into the getting further away from the concrete, if you will, we're going to now count the slow tempo in 4/4 instead of 3/4, and it's going to now take 3 measures of 4/4 for this whole thing to resolve. So we've become a lot, the relationship has lasted longer. It's now a 12-beat cycle instead of a 3-beat cycle. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. So we've become a little deeper in this whole situation. Now, the most abstract relationship of all, the hardest perspective to get, for me especially, and probably for you too, is to count the fast tempo in 3/4 instead of 4/4. So here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. So now it's 3 measures of 4/4 with a fast tempo. These feel a little bit off. Let me clean this up. Here it is again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 4 different ways to count this same relationship. I'll do them all in a row. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So what I want you to do, before we even think about moving this on to playing actual drums with this concept, is to find 2 tempos, find 2 sources of a metronome, create your relationship. It can be 120 and 90. You could set it at 100, which is 25, 25, 25, 25. 4 25s is 100, 3 25s is 75. That will give you the same relationship. 200. 200 divided by 4 is 40, 40, 40, and 50, 50, 50, and 50. So 200 and 150 is the same 3 to 4 relationship. So whatever you choose, do that and practice counting your different time signatures. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This takes 3 measures. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And finally, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get very comfortable with counting and moving in and out of those and feeling what it is. So don't just do it for a couple measures. Like, really give yourself a chance to get deep into the feeling of the counting, because we want to get beyond the intellectual level of this, which is math and counting. We want to get down to the feeling level, and that only happens when we do it a lot. So a lot of repetition. Stick with that counting until you feel the pocket of not only the tempo you're counting, but sense where that other rhythm, that other thing is happening, and notice how it's swirling around, and try to start developing a relationship with what that extra rhythm is doing besides the one that you're counting, the main pulse that you're counting. It's going to take a while. It's not going to happen today. It's probably not going to happen tomorrow. It's going to take a long time. It'll take, I've done it for hours and hours and hours and weeks and months and years, and I'm still having fun with it and still playing with it. So jump in, get started, and the next lesson we'll actually move this to the drum set, and things are going to get crazy from that point on. All right, take care. Thank you for tuning in. See you soon. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed today's offering. If you'd like to get on my newsletter, you can join it at richstitzelmusic.com. That's RICHSTITZEL music.com. You can also follow me on the socials, Instagram at Rich Stitzel Music, YouTube at Rich Stitzel, Twitter at Rich Stitzel, and Facebook at Rich Stitzel Music. Take care.